Welcome. In this video, we will be demonstrating the proper technique for accurate micropipetting. Micropipettes are very convenient tools for the accurate transfer of small volumes. There are a variety of different types of micropipettes that service different needs, and there are also several pipette manufacturers that offer different design features and functions. Because of this diversity, it is always important to read the specific instruction manual that came with your pipette of choice so that you know how the manufacturer intended it to be operated. Despite the variety of different micropipettes, there are general core practices that contribute to proper pipette etiquette for accurate transfers, and this is what we'll be covering today. Here's a P1000 micropipette. Its name signifies that it can transfer a maximum volume of 1000 microliters. The range of volumes that this pipette can deliver is between 100 to 1000 microliters, as indicated on the body of the pipette. In practice, you should operate pipettes close to their maximum volume for the highest accuracy. For instance, if you had to transfer 200 microliters and you have P200 and P1000 micropipettes available, you should use the P200 at its maximum volume rather than setting the volume of the P1000 pipette to 200 microliters near its lowest deliverable volume of 100 microliters. Let's now go over the main components of a micropipette. We have the pipetting button, which is used to draw and expel liquid. There is a volume setting wheel to adjust the volume required for the transfer, a tip ejection button, a volume change protection button, and the volume display window. The first step in using a pipette is to set the volume required for the transfer. In this demonstration, we'll transfer 1000 microliters. Currently, however, the display window of the pipette reads 0900, which indicates that this is set to transfer 900 microliters. Let's change this by unlocking the volume change protection button and then slowly rotating the volume setting wheel counterclockwise until we reach a reading of 1000 or 1000 microliters. Do not rotate the volume setting wheel quickly or abruptly, as this can damage the pipette. After adjusting the volume, relock the volume wheel and then attach a tip to the pipette by pressing the pipette shaft into the opening of the tip with light pressure until some light resistance is felt. The tip should be firmly attached and should not wobble or wiggle, but do not jam the pipette into the tip, as this may also damage the pipette or lead to inaccurate transfers. With the pipette tip in place, let's examine how the pipetting button works. There are two stops that can be felt when depressing this button. The first stop that's felt is used to both draw liquid into the tip and also to dispense liquid out of the tip when you are ready to perform the transfer. The second stop that's felt is only used to completely expel the tip of any liquid once the majority of the liquid has been dispensed after depressing the button to the first stop. This is referred to as the blowout stroke. We'll be seeing this in action very shortly. Before inserting the tip of the pipette into the liquid to be transferred, depress the pipetting button to the first stop and hold it there. While holding the button, immerse the tip into the liquid. The tip and shaft of the pipette should be completely vertical, and the tip should only be immersed as deep as necessary to prevent drawing any air. Maintaining verticality and minimal tip immersion depth will prevent drawing or aspirating excess erroneous volume into the tip. We can now slowly ease the pressure off of the button to start aspirating liquid into the tip. Continue easing off the pressure until the button has returned to its initial starting position. Do not remove the tip from the liquid until the liquid in the tip has finished rising. Controlled aspiration will prevent any liquid from entering the barrel of the pipette and thus contaminating and/or possibly damaging the pipette. It is also very important at this stage to not lay the pipette down while the liquid is in the tip, as this will allow the liquid to enter the barrel. If you do draw liquid into the pipette barrel, alert your TA or technician and obtain another pipette as it will have to be cleaned, dried, and verified before reuse. It is good practice to prime or rinse the tip with the liquid before transferring. To do this, dispense the liquid back into the vessel by slowly pressing the button until the first stop, and then repeat the aspiration and dispensing process another 1 to 2 times. On the final rinse, dispense until the second stop to perform the blowout stroke. Now that the tip has been primed, let's draw the liquid and perform the transfer. With 1000 microliters of liquid drawn, we are now ready to transfer the liquid. Move the pipette over to the receiving vessel and touch the tip of the pipette to the sidewall such that the pipette is at an approximate angle of 30 to 45 degrees from vertical. The tip should be positioned slightly above the solution when dispensing. Dispense slowly and smoothly until the first stop, and then continue to the second stop to blow out and expel any remaining liquid from the tip. After transferring the liquid, hover the pipette over a solid waste container and press the tip ejection button to discard the tip. This now concludes our video on proper micropipetting technique. Thank you for watching.